Left on red at 3:17.
They say grief fades with time, that memories soften, that ghosts leave us alone, eventually. But some nights, they don't. Some nights, they knock. And sometimes they text. It was 3:17 a.m. when my phone lit up. The sound didn't wake me. I was already awake, lying in the dark, like I had most nights lately. The notification said, "One new message from Anna." I stared at it for a long time, not because I didn't remember her, but maybe because I remembered her too well. Anna had died 4 years ago. Car crash, single vehicle, wet road. She had left a party, sent a quick "I'm home safe" text, and then nothing. I never responded to that last message. So when I saw her name again, glowing on my lock screen like nothing had changed, my chest tightened, like memory had hands and it was squeezing my ribs from the inside. The new message said, "I'm outside. Can we talk?" At first I thought, spam, spoofed number. But then I opened the conversation. And there it was, our full chat history, still intact, still untouched. Her last text, "I'm home safe," sat right above the new one, and below it, typing. I typed back, Who is this?" No response. Then, "You never answered." I just sat there staring at the screen. She was right. I hadn't. Not out of cruelty. Just I was tired that night. Figured I'd reply in the morning. There was no morning. Only calls, sirens, silence. The next messages came slowly, as if someone or something was searching through the past, trying to find pieces of her. "You kept the hoodie, right? You still sleep on my side of the bed. I remember the voicemail you deleted." Each one cut deeper, not because they were wrong, but because they were true. No one else could have known. And yet, this couldn't be real, right? At 3:28, the motion light in my backyard flicked on. I live alone, no pets, no wind, just me. And now, apparently, someone else. A new message appeared. "I'm at the door, just like before." That broke me because that's what she used to text me when she forgot her keys. That exact line. I got up slowly, walked to the door. My legs were shaking. I didn't open it immediately. I listened first, no steps, no breathing, just the hum of the porch light, and then I opened it. Nothing. But on the doormat, a printed photo, crumpled, old. It was a selfie. Me and her, taken with a disposable camera, never posted online, never scanned, and I'd lost the original years ago. Back inside, I stood in the doorway, heart thudding in my ears. Another message came in. "Say it this time." My hands trembled over the keyboard. There were 100 things I could have said. "I'm sorry. I miss you. I love you." But I didn't choose. I felt. And I typed, "I miss you." No response, just 3 dots. Then, "Read, 3:17 a.m. Her profile picture disappeared. The contact vanished. Like the chat had been uncreated, but the ache remained. I've had 3 new phones since then. I've changed numbers, accounts, apps. But every year, on the same night at 3:17 a.m. sharp, my screen lights up. Anna. Still waiting, huh? And I don't know what scares me more, that it's not her, or that it is.
The woman in apartment 6A.
I don't scare easily. Not really. I've lived alone most of my adult life. I keep my doors locked, my windows latched, and my expectations low. But this apartment, this place did something to me. And I'm not sure I've ever felt truly alone since the day I moved in. I moved into apartment 5C, second floor, end of the hall, nothing fancy. Flickering hallway light, thin walls, slight smell of dust and old paint, but it was affordable, and more importantly, it was mine. Above me, apartment 6A, no nameplate, blinds always drawn. Door scuffed like it had been kicked once and never repainted. When I asked the landlord, she said, 6A's been sealed for years. No one's up there. You've got peace and quiet. Trust me. I did not have peace, and I definitely wasn't alone. The first night I fell asleep quickly. Unpacking had drained me. But at exactly 2:43 a.m. I woke up. It wasn't a dream. It was a sound. Footsteps above me, steady and unhurried, from one side of the ceiling to the other, then silence. It was strange, sure, but not frightening. Old buildings make noise. That's what I told myself. Night 2, same thing, 2:43, footsteps, same pattern, same silence after. By the fourth night, I couldn't pretend it was the pipes. I laid there, heart racing, breath shallow, trying not to blink, trying to listen. My body knew, before my brain caught up. Something was wrong here. I asked the woman in 5B, older, kind. She looked surprised. Apartment 6A? That's empty. Has been since, God, maybe 5 years. I asked what happened. She paused. There was a woman, kept to herself. People said she had problems. Then one day, she just stopped coming out. She said it like it was a weather report, like it didn't matter. But it stuck with me. The sounds changed. It wasn't just walking now. Some nights I heard something dragging across the floor above me, like furniture or something heavier. One night, I woke up not to sound but to stillness, the kind that presses against your ears, like silence with weight. And then right above my bed, a single knock, not loud, but directly above my head, as if whoever was up there knew exactly where I was. The next morning, I checked the ceiling, nothing. Out of instinct, I went upstairs to 6A. The door was locked, of course. No sound, no draft, no reason to be afraid. Except there was something on the floor outside. A black hairband. Mine. I hadn't seen it since I moved in. That night I sat in bed with every light on. At 2:42 I muted the TV. My hands were sweating. I couldn't keep them still. 2:43, footsteps. But not across the ceiling this time. Down the hall, then up again, then they stopped directly above my door. I didn't move, didn't breathe. I felt the air change, like the oxygen had been sucked out of the room. And then, gently, 3 knocks. Every instinct told me to call someone, open a window, run. But I didn't. I just sat there, frozen. And inside, somewhere deep, I felt something I haven't been able to shake since. I wasn't afraid of her. I was afraid of what she wanted from me. I still live in 5C. The knocks still come, sometimes louder, sometimes softer, always at 2:43, always in the same rhythm, and always from apartment 6A.